Welcome, everybody, yet again, for my fifth match of the day out of six. I'm back again, ready for the round of 32 of the Springtime Mania Free-For-All Tournament, 3rd edition. Back again with my boy, Lusty Platypus. How's it going?
Hello, I'm still okay. Nothing changed in the past 20 minutes.
How fantastic is that? Anyways, we got Mitros versus Ritze. We got Long Note God versus Accuracy God. Yeah, this is going to be an interesting match to watch. Depending on whether Mitros' LN accuracy is good enough to hold up against Ritze's, this could be really close.
Could be seeing some tiebreaker action if it comes to that, but it really depends on how the dice falls.
And also how comfortable Mitros is on a lot of the LNs.
Yeah.
maps. Oh, come on, this isn't even a meme warm-up. How could you?
Yeah. What is this?
Actual mapping. We don't do that around these parts.
And now all of a sudden it's just gone full bump. As soon as he said that.
We don't do regular mapping around these parts. Now this looks like a good warm-up map in terms of actually warming you up.
It goes Ritze.
Oop, bye.
Bye. We're not even halfway through yet, and you're already through the towel in. I are still quiet dumb.
Dumb. Do dumps count as memes? I don't think they do. So we're still not winning that one.
Yeah, not anymore at least. Actually, I suppose it depends on the dump.
Yes, I too love II.
But we're just coming up to the last quarter of the warm-up here. And... oh, nice 100.
The truest of 100s.
Yeah. There's nothing I can relate to more than like getting a bad judgment on an easy section.
Nice long deck right there. Alright, that's the end of the warm-up number 1. Nice ratio by Ritze with 102 misses to add on to that.
Nice. I like the style. But, I think you mean 548 misses.
Oh, sorry, my bad. You right? How could I be so silly?
Yeah, I think that's a technical number.
Well, I guess we're not having a second warm-up.
We're going straight into the rolls.
Ritze rolls 39. And Mitros rolls 50. We got a winner.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner.
We don't even have to play this match anymore. The rolls decide everything.
Yeah.
And Ritze bans, he bans the Shoujo one. Is that the So-Zero one?
Hang on. I'm just assuming it's LN.
The Japanese Sengen map?
Oh, yeah. It's it has Shoujo in the name, but I can't pronounce it.
Mitros doesn't know what the Shoujo one is. I'm not stupid. I have someone to relate to. And Mitros bans free 5 men. 2 maps that haven't seen any bans yet just got banned.
Rest in peace. Well, that means that both SV picks are open.
Both SV picks are open, a bunch of accuracy picks are open, 3 LM maps are still open. This ought to be a close match if everything goes well.
These open maps are doing me a big scare.
The open maps. We got 1 day open and natural light open and G open. Very interesting to keep open, huh? I'm waiting for Elemental Creation to be Ritze's first pick. And for him to get like 2, somewhere in between 20 and 30 regular 300s maybe.
Yeah, somewhere between 0 and 10.
Yes, he'll get single did, my dudes.
Ooh.
1 day coming out as the first pick from Mitros.
Here we go, boys. Straight into the action. No hesitation.
I don't think Ritze likes that pick. He tends to not really like SV too much. But Mitros, as long as he practices, I think he has a good chance of taking this. Starting off with a good point against Ritze, the accuracy legend.
Yeah, that's the thing about versing with Ritze. It almost feels like just picking anything accuracy based, you just instantly lose. Unless there's like a choke, but
yeah, but choke.
Apparently, he only chokes on burn this
moment.
Yeah. Apparently, that's the only thing that's good enough to make him choke.
I mean, what else are you gonna choke on? An actual easy map?
That being said,
oh, look at these accuracies.
Yeah.
The double S.
Whoa.
They're tied.
Never seen before. And that's already over.
Oh, wait, hold on. They're very close to each other still. This is too close for comfort. Ritze takes the smallest of leads right now, but their accuracies are literally like the same.
They're actually the same.
Oh no, Mitros dropped to 200. Ritze dropped combo.
Ritze dropped. That is so dumb.
It really is. We got almost 1% in favor of Mitros now. Ritze not being good with these releases at the end of them. 100 right there. Break time with the teleports that are like stupid hard to predict. I have to ghost tab to hit them.
Rip. Yeah, rest in peace that time where everyone was tied. That was pretty cool.
Accuracy's getting closer together. Mitros continue to drop 200s. Oh, they're only 0.4% off. Except Ritze with a miss will give Mitros the advantage in case of an accuracy tie.
It looks like that miss is going to be like the major factor as to why Ritze might lose this point unless Mitros drops like right now, but even then that will still be pretty close.
Yeah, only thing left is the ending note, and I don't think that's going to be enough of a decider here. All right. Mitros takes the first points in the match against Ritze. Actually, if Ritze didn't miss,
That would have been so close. They actually got like the same score.
3 200s of difference. It's just the miss, dude.
I don't think that 2300s makes up for 3 200s.
I don't think so, but it would be somewhat close. But Ritze's choice, my guess is Elemental Creation or Nice Lady.
Very nice
One
lady.
of those two. Yes, very nice lady. Still waiting.
The suspense is killing me.
I wonder what he could possibly pick. Throws us for a loop. Picks the G.
No, he picks like natural light or something.
Natural light, yeah.
It's just like dead silent on my client right now.
Yeah, it's silent on mine as well.
It's so awkward.
He goes with Nice Lady. He even called it that. Dude, it's catching on, man. I will never
So
be
good.
ashamed of calling it that.
Yeah, it's so good. All right. What do you think? 6, 7 300s? Or
I think we need BanchoBot to roll something, but I can't get BanchoBot. Hold on, I'll get a roll.
Hang on, let's use
I want to
BoneBot.
deliver one of these right in your suck hole.
All right, my Mitsuri bot from Discord rolled a 40. I think that's a little bit high, but we'll give it
Yeah.
a chance.
I got a 70 from BoatBot.
Who's closer? Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Probably you.
Oh, make sure I put the accuracy lead. They're tied.
They're tied. They are no longer tied.
Dang. 99.92 for Ritze, 99.7 for Mitros. We're already almost a quarter of the way done with the
I
map.
don't know what it is about your face, but I want to deliver one of these.
Whoa!
right in your
I feel like
suck
no
hole.
time passed. Whoa!
Wow. Actually, Ritze's accuracy isn't as good as I expected it to be.
He said I was a no
Yeah, I think
one.
Dot was actually
He
getting
said
a
I
lot
was
better
fucking
at this
socko.
point. But,
Is 40 actually not just a pipe dream? Could Mitsuri be right?
although now in this section he's just absolutely dominating. What the
Up to
heck?
99.94. Still,
I
40.
take it back.
No, I believe.
I don't believe in the 70.
These bots are too good at guessing for my tastes. They're actually like predictors of the future.
I don't think that Ritze has dropped a single 300. Never mind. But I was gonna say since like the quarter-way mark, he hasn't dropped like a 300
Mitros on the other. Ooh, right as I say his name drops. I'm sorry, Mitros. It's all my fault.
Can't take it back down.
Yeah, dude.
Do you really have to pee in a girl's mouth to make babies?
I just have this way of cursing people. 998.5 is 28.
I think
That's
28.
I don't think that beats Dot, but still,
Well,
it's
Dot
not
got a
40.
miss, though.
Dot did get a miss. You're right about that.
But still.
But back to
Jeez.
Mitros's pick. Incoming natural light pick, maybe? This will be like
Yeah,
the first match that both SV picks come out.
Yeah, dude, I think that's the natural way to go.
Haha, good one.
Haha!
Picking up what Daiki's putting down, you feel? Learning from the pun master.
Well, it has actually just been confirmed that this hashtag not a tweet.
Indeed. Also, it has also been confirmed that I was wrong, and that Natural Light and One Day were both played in D-Deck versus Walter Toro. But Mitros goes with G instead of Natural Light. Get that SB out of here. We're just playing long notes and up in here. I expect Mitros to do very well on this. I don't know about Ritze though. I assume that Ritze is at least somewhat well versed in long notes, but probably not as strong as he wants to be against someone like Mitros.
Yeah, I mean, long notes are a funny thing.
We're gonna be able to listen to some K-pop.
I think this song goes for like 3 or 4 minutes as well, so we're gonna get a lot of it.
Oh yeah, just your daily dose of K-pop. Probably like 2 servings of it too.
Yeah, you've got double your daily dose in this one stream.
Congratulations, guys! You no longer have to listen to K-pop for the rest of the week. Anyways, Mitros holding on to really solid accuracy, 99.65 right now. Ritze not doing too bad himself. Both players pulling onto the full combos, but Ritze dropping some 200s every now and again, just extending that lead in favor of Mitros. Hey, at least both of them practice through that SB.
Yeah. Ooh, pick up a few 207 Mitros in the SB, but Ritze dropping just a little bit more on the accuracy, giving Mitros the lead. We're only a third of the way through though. We've still got more K-pop action incoming.
Oh yeah, we still got 2 more choruses worth of K-pop.
Oh yeah.
All these releases that go along with them. You get your serving of K-pop and noodles at the same time.
Your lifetime
supply.
Lifetime supply of K-pop and noodles in this one map.
Oh yeah, dude.
Hell yeah.
Anyways, Ritze going down to pretty low 99, hovering around the 99.1 range, whereas Mitros still hovering around the 99.5 range, even going up in accuracy through this next section, but dropping a couple 200s. The slow jam might also mess him up a little bit, but I don't expect it to do too much damage. Interesting to note, both players do still have full combo, so definitely a drop could change the swing with the tide of battle for the as it is right now. Though with a 10,000 point lead, it might take more than one break on Mitros' side to give Ritze a chance.
Yeah, I mean, both players holding full combo is pretty important here because it means that if anyone makes a mistake, it could pretty much just spell the end for them. Especially considering how consistent the players have been. Like, the accuracies have been basically the same the entire time. Ritze is just climbing a bit now.
Coming up to the very end of the map, it would take something catastrophic on Mitros' end to give Ritze a chance. But it's going in the direction of Mitros taking his 2nd point in this match.
I think this is going to be a really close match.
This might, if it's just back and forth like this might be a tiebreaker, which would be exciting to see.
Well, Mitros definitely has the picks he needs to do that. He has one more LN pick and Natural Light.
Well, he has 2 more LN picks.
Oh, yeah, but I mean, like, just to make up those 2 points.
Yeah.
Ritze, I believe has 3 Rise picks.
Yeah, he should have Elemental Creation or the Flood and
Inferno.
Inferno. Yeah, that one. And he goes with an
Yeah, so they definitely have the
Elemental
picks.
Creation. All right, time to roll again to see how many 300s he's gonna get.
Yeah, let's do this. Hang on.
Oh no, mine's wrong. Mine's gonna be wrong.
I got 44.
I got 92.
Oh.
We're on opposite sides of the spectrum now.
Yeah. I like how this is a thing now. If there's ever
This
an
is
act
gonna
on
be
me roll
closer.
for how many 300s?
It's only for Ritze, dude. All right, here we go into Elemental Creation, Guitarro Rock version. This one's pretty short, so we don't get our double our daily dose of rock. Just a single serving.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's just a single. Maybe if you're more hungry, it could be a half serving. Depends. Well, we're already seeing just that monster accuracy from Ritze as soon as I say he drops like a few 300s. But I mean, comparing to Mitros there, Mitro's still doing really well, but I mean, Ritze is just on another level.
still holding that 99.95% accuracy. Really strong accuracy. Maybe a little bit under what you might expect from him, but still extremely strong nonetheless.
Releasing a bit late on those LN there, almost picking up a 200. Well, we're coming up to the last, just about the last third coming up here. We're still holding the 99.9 for Mitros, 99.77 here, but I mean, this is what we're seeing in these matches here, just back and forth on their own picks. Be interesting to see if anyone picks up a breakpoint.
Ooh, Ritze actually finding a few accuracy drops right there. Going down to 99.9 now, but still well ahead of Mitros and in a good position to take this point regardless.
Coming to the end of the section here. Ritze just destroying it. Literally dropped the 300 on the only LN in that section. Ooh, wait, who was closer?
Probably still you. I was
20 off.
I was 28 off.
Oh, it was closer than we thought, though.
Yeah. Still, nonetheless, Ritze does take that point back to Mitros's pick.
He's like, which LN pick shall I pick today?
I expect the Raviel one.
Arcade Busters?
Yeah, that one.
That one.
That.
He's like a kid in a candy shop. He sees it, he's like, that one. I want that one.
Is he gonna pick?
Who knows?
I think he's deciding between Natural Light and Arcade Busters. But plot twist, he's gonna pick Dopamine to throw everyone off. But he goes with Arcade Busters instead.
Surprise!
Ritze doesn't like that pick. Plus, this one has two SVs that are just not fun, to say the least.
Anti-fun.
Anti-fun. No fun allowed. ban all Rave LN mats.
I think, did Ritze already pick up a 200 at the start then? Or is that just accuracy?
I think he did drop the 200 or two. Not knowing the SV either, getting a 100 on it. Nitros has a pretty solid lead right now, but not too far behind is Ritze. Still only 0.2%, though I think this chorus might be a bit problematic, though. Actually, accuracy's increasing on Ritze's side, though.
Yeah, he's doing pretty well.
Drops. Nitros better be careful. Gotta strengthen that accuracy up, or Ritze might catch up. Though he does continue to drop some 200s.
Don't mind. But he is still building that accuracy a bit. He's having a bit of trouble with the few sections there.
Here's a slow jam with some LNs. The second SV that's really annoying is coming up right now. I think I'd expect Ritze to mess it up. He does, kind of. He gets a 200, but I think Nitros also get a 200. So, no real change in accuracy difference, but Ritze not really having too much of a fun time on his ending. Dropping below the 99 threshold, giving Nitros a pretty solid lead now.
Yeah, Ritze is a bit behind, but I mean, I think it's a bit too late now for anything to change. It looks like it's going to Nitros. Well, now is Ritze's pick, and I expect that we're just going to be going straight for those sweet, sweet rice picks. Potentially Infernoplex over the Flood. I don't think we'll see Dopamine. I think that's a bit too far. I think Dopamine will be the one that won't get picked.
And Infernoplex the Trome comes out, and Infernoplex home. So we got I've mispronounced that every time it's come up.
Well, I think we expected this from Ritze here.
Oh yeah, we're supposed to roll for Ritze, I forgot. Hold on.
Oh crap.
Alright, so Walter rolled 23 and I rolled 17. So
79!
Alright. None of us are gonna be close. Well, we got some index playing to go. After this, Ritze has Over the Flood open and Nitros basically has Natural Light open.
Yeah.
So I expect those to be the next two picks after this. So
Rest in peace, Dopamine.
You will not be forgotten.
Because someone else will pick you.
Still got like 8 or 9 matches left. Oh, and looks like Remy Flan has rolled a 29. Who's gonna win? Walter's now trapped between two people in their guesses. Actually, Trump's almost had better accuracy for a while, but going into these streams, he's lost that accuracy advantage, though still not too far behind.
It's like watching auto on these sections. What the heck? that a 20 fine or was that 100? Oh, that was 20 fine.
No accuracy drops yet. Both players holding pretty strong right now. It'd be a shame if one of them missed. It's Curtis, right?
So blatant, you're just like, wow.
Man, wouldn't it? Someone missed?
If you timed that perfectly, that would have been unreal.
Hey man, I don't have the power that Hila has.
Dude, every time we commentated together, I could not stop laughing.
I've had my chances to curse people, but I've never had a situation like that. Ah, but there's a 200 from Mitro. It's not going to be good for him. Ritze's accuracy does seem to be increasing just a little bit going into this ending stream, but it doesn't seem like much will be happening to give Mitros a chance here.
Yeah, I mean, that accuracy is just unreal. I don't know how you can compete with that without
60.
Just... Wait, was that closer? I think I was the closest. 79. I won!
Whoa! Alright, Mitros has a natural light and dopamine to pick from because I don't. If he picks Over the Flood, I don't know what to say. I feel like that would be like death sentence to himself. If he picks
Flood, then he plays dopamine. Who wins dopamine?
I don't know. Honestly, whoever doesn't choke is the answer.
Honestly, yeah, I was going to say, honestly, like, normally it would be like that, but Ritze doesn't have many things to go to other than Over the Flood, so if he picks it, like, he's forcing Ritze to pick one of his ones.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's not like there's really much of a difference here. It's just whichever Matt Mitchell thinks he has the best chance on.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
I'm leaning towards Natural Light. I think that's a good choice.
Yeah, I probably agree with you on that. No name Ghost, don't say that yet. You're gonna jinx it. Saying there's a tiebreaker coming. We still got 2 maps to go before then.
Dude. That'd be so heartbreaking. I feel like there's nothing worse in a match. Especially in later rounds when it's like best of like 13 or whatever. Where you get like right to the end and then you lose the break point of the last match.
Dude, that happened to me last year.
That's
so mad.
Heartbreaking.
I even took a break point in that match. I just lost 3 maps in a row.
Oh.
It was so sad.
I feel like that's like the most heartbreaking thing that happens in tournaments.
Yeah, it was really sad. Like, we were going back and forth, and then I missed on my own pick, gave him a break point, took the next break point as well, so he technically 3, and then lost the next 3 maps.
Really?
It was so sad. Or lost the next 2. It was not a fun time for me.
Looks like it's a hard choice of Mitros here.
Uh-oh, Ritze has one he doesn't like. I assume that's Natural Light, to be completely honest. Do it. Do it. Don't make things fair. Pick Natural Light.
LNSV, dude.
He got him!
Perfect combination.
He did it! Natural Light's incoming.
Here we go. This map is the stretch that Mitros has to make to get that tiebreaker going. Because if Ritze wins this, I think that's just game over for Mitros.
Yeah.
I think that is actually just straight game over.
Yeah, it's basically playing Over the Flood for show unless Ritze breaks in the middle of it. So there's always the chance, you know.
Yeah, there's the chance, but ugh. But I do think this is the best chance that Mitros has.
Oh, got that V2 double S. Let's go.
Oh, he's winning.
Oh, it's a tie.
Oh,
Oh, Ritzay's winning. It's flashing back and forth. There's a 200 drop from Mitros. But there's a 100 drop from Ritzay. Accuracies are super close right now. They're like tied. That was how the other SV map went too.
Yeah, pretty much. Although Mitros dropping a bit of accuracy there, and Ritzay taking the lead. Albeit small, but a lead nonetheless.
Oh, no ghost tapping. It makes me nervous, man.
Actual sweating.
Oh, 200 drop from Mitros. Ritzay holds the lead. Ooh, but some drops from Ritzay. Closes that accuracy gap. 200 drop from Ritzay. Mitros takes the lead.
No.
And another 200 drop from Ritzay. Mitros takes an even bigger lead.
Oh, another 200.
Accuracy drops everywhere. Almost a one. Oh no, I was about to say almost 1%, but now the accuracy is so close. Ritzay took the lead again.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, why is it so close? Mitros, why did you do 100 drop from Ritzay?
I've got a 100.
Mitros has the lead in the last slow drop. The inverse thing at the end might get it. Might get it. It might get it. Oh, it's only 0.2%.
Oh. It's on Mitros now. What will happen?
Oh no.
Oh, the gap's getting smaller. It's getting smaller.
It's so close. 200! Ritzay took the lead! Ritzay took the lead! Mitros, no!
What?
No!
No! No!
Mitros,
way.
no!
What is that?
Oh my god.
2,000 points, not even just under
no.
1,800.
Dude, I called it. I called it. The inverse was gonna do it.
Yeah. What?
Oh my god. He dropped like 4 200s on it. Oh my god. I don't see Mitros taking over the flood. I just don't.
Yeah, I feel like we just watched like those inverse. We just watched it just delete the tiebreaker from our tournament.
Yeah, dude. Thanks, G-Tex. You killed the best match of round of 32. Now the tiebreaker won't ever be played. Thanks.
Thanks,
Holy
dude.
Why
it
would
actually
you do
makes
this,
sense
Holy?
now. Though why Mitros was so hesitant to pick Natural Light.
Dude, I feel so terrible for Mitros there.
Yeah, it was right at
He
the end.
had
Oh.
that.
And then like the tournament nerves just was too much, I reckon, and it just Oh, we were even talking about that before, how like depressing it is when you lose on the last match point. Oh,
Yeah,
God.
dude.
Oh no, it's our fault.
It's all our fault. All right. Well, we forgot to roll for Ritzay. What's it gonna be?
Hang on, yeah. Crap.
15.
I
That
feel
might
like
be
that's
off.
realistic.
That might be a little bit off.
You never know nowadays. I got 37.
I think that's just as unrealistic at this point. Accuracies are both very, very solid from the two players. Almost
Mitros
99.9 from Mitros. Dude, how hype would that be? That would be so hype.
Ridiculous.
Dude, I'm hoping for it right now. I want to see that happen.
Well, so far the accuracy is like about a 0.1% difference, although
Ooh, 200 drop from Mitros right there, increasing that difference to about 0.2 now.
yeah, I mean, Ritze's hit accuracy is just so center and thin. I mean, this is pretty much going the way we expected. It's going to take Ritze choking, basically, for Mitros to take this point.
It might even take more than one choke on this map.
Yeah.
Since it's so long, accuracy takes a huge precedent over, you know, just combo.
Yeah. And that's a pretty big ask.
Especially on a map like this, which doesn't have really too many spikes in terms of difficulty outside of maybe the bursts. So that would be really the only place where you could hope for a drop.
Well, so far it's not looking too promising for Metro's. The accuracy lead is just so big, considering just how hard it is to get above those 99.9s. Metro's accuracy is still really good, but obviously Ritze just showing him who's boss in this one, and I mean it's going to take something huge in order to turn the tides here.
Yeah, and we're about to come out of the last guy, so there's not really much else of a place for Ritze to give up that lead now, especially coming into the end of the map, and really there aren't too many notes left. But even with the drop here, I don't think that's going to end up being enough for Mitros to take this back. Heartbreaker in his last pick, giving the breakpoint to Ritze and not going through the tiebreaker as a result.
Yeah, that one was... I even felt like the sadness from Mitros there.
Dude, I was in physical pain for that. I can't believe that. But that is going to do it. Ritze coming out with a 99.95 on Or the Flood. What is it going to be? 996? Maybe higher? 996? 997? 998? 998! What? Oh, just finishing it off. 78 300s. Really just destructive. Sub 100 on this is absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, that was just... That's I mean, that's what we're talking about. Like, it's just game over if you lost Natural Light. That was the real decider.
Yeah. A series of unfortunate events for Mitros. But that does end it 3-5 in favor of Ritze. Ritze will move on into the winner's bracket round of 16, but Mitros is not out yet, as he will just be moved down to the loser's bracket. I will get the bracket right quick.
We scrambled to look at the bracket. Where is he? There he is. He will go on to verse. Wait.
He will be facing Mitros will be facing Quill, actually, since Interlizer versus Quill already happened.
It's already filled out. Holy crap.
Ritze will be up against Interlizer. Ooh, round of 16. Intel versus Mitros? Or sorry, Intel versus Ritze. Accuracy. But yeah, that's going to be an interesting round of 16 match. one of those two monsters is getting moved down to losers bracket pretty early.
Yeah, that is. That's gonna be the most like interesting match because both of them are just gods at Arc. And I think Impelizer probably wins out on the LN there, so that might be what decides it, but we'll have to wait and see till next week.
Yeah, and it also sort of depends on how the map rules go, like whether that is going to be a close match or whether it's just going to be like, you know, one of the two players taking it all. But with that, that does end this match. We do have one more block left, and it will be in about 11 minutes. I don't know if we're keeping the stream on for that. Well, until then, we will be streaming the match. It's going to be not X Electro. He changed his name. It's just Electro now. Electro versus Jesus. Got the U.S. Civil War incoming.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much every match in here has like some player who's just like absolutely god level in terms of play. So, or potentially even two. So most of the matches are pretty either sweeps when there's one or really close like this when there's two.
Yeah, I mean, like, there's always a situation where you're against a player like Ritze and you might feel inferior because, oh, this guy is like the best at accuracy. But as we've seen, being good at a different skill set than Ritze really gave Mitros an advantage and a chance, which was huge because if he took him to tiebreaker, that could have gone in Mitros' favor. But with that, we do have a new commentator to introduce to the stream that will be joining myself for the Electro versus Jesus match. How's it going, Juan Crystal?
I'm kind of sad because, man, that match.
How's that? I'm sad too. I am very sad.
Like that, Uruzai or Ritze winning on an SV pick to negate the tiebreaker possibility. That's just a really unreal situation in my head, but still, I guess we kind of have to give kudos to Ritze for practicing that map a lot because he did pretty well. And overall, the match was pretty exciting. It was pretty cool. I wasn't that sure that Mitros go force a tiebreaker, and I feel that it could have very well be the case. With just maybe if he picked Dopamine instead, but I guess we'll never know. Anyways, I'm doing fine. How about you guys? I figured that you have been commentating for a while already, Toph. Right?
Yeah, I mean, I can keep going, dude. I am ready. That match made me really sad, but it also made me like actually excited to watch these matches, you know?
You said it so hot, you're like, I'm ready. That match made me really sad.
Really sad, dude. You have no idea.
It's like, it just went downhill real quick.
Dude, no one hurts more than I do, besides maybe Mitros, about that match. Like, I relate to that on a spiritual level.
Well, I haven't played all that many tournaments myself, so...
I mean, neither have I, but I just happen to have been in that situation before.
Was it versus Pipper? Yeah.
Yeah.
It was Pipper.
Except that in that match, I choked 2 maps instead of just 1. I just happened to overperform on another.
Yeah, that's sad when it happens. It's sad. I have seen it a lot of times, but I never really experienced it in myself. I mean, I technically experienced it in myself, but it was a match that I was going to lose anyway, so it didn't really matter. And then another thing I'm kind of expecting or like waiting to happen is Intel versus Urusai. Oh my goodness, that match, it's gonna be lit.
Yeah, I mean, So far, just looking at like the current ones, there's only like I think two. I think that's actually the only match that's actually done. Never mind, I was gonna say that's the match that I'm looking forward to, but there's literally only one other than Quill versus Mitros that actually has a full match done.
Yep. I don't know actually about this match though. I feel that Intel will win without many issues, just because he's gonna exploit Urusai's long notes. But I want to see the ratio battles between those two on round resistance.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
That will be super fun. But about this one, I did hear there was like battle of the United States here, but I figure Electro might have the upper hand on this one. Don't know much about Jesus myself, so.
I don't know much either, so it's a mystery really what's going to happen, but I'd assume that Electro has a pretty noticeable advantage in general, just from his accuracy.
I'm actually curious though, because Electro is sort of an all-rounder in general, so I'm not so sure what he's gonna pick against Jesus. In case, like, if he doesn't know all that much about the player, he can like attempt anything really against Jesus, I feel, because he probably does well on all the maps. So it's gonna be interesting to see which strategy Electro decides to go for against an opponent that he might not know as much about.
Yeah, sorry, I'm kind of like updating the song right now.
And it's fine.
Well, coming up to the start of the match here, I will be swapping out for one. We're not going to have 3 commentators, although that would be pretty
Dang, how sad.
actual sad. First Mitros, now me. What next?
Who next? Who will be the next victim of this horrible game?
Yeah, that will be me signing out. See ya, everybody. Thanks for having me. And good luck on commentating. And
Thank you.
After your 6-hour block.
Thank you for joining us, Lusty. Or should I call you Arouse Lollies?
Please do not remind me of 2015. Alright, goodbye everyone.
Bye man, thanks for your work. Alright, oh my, are they really picking this for warm-up? No way they are.
No, I don't think he... Oh, it is his warm-up.
Oh my god. Himitsu no door, Kara ai Nikite. I remember playing this map a bit back when I started playing Mania, and god, it is bad.
I've never seen this chart, so...
I mean, it's kind of like 2014 mapping, so...
Ah, yes, the golden age of Mania mapping, right?
Yeah, we can't be too harsh with the map, because it's fairly old.
Golden age of Spy.
Hey,
Except I think he
Spy
came
was
in
like
later.
2015.
Yeah.
I think 2014.
Yeah, close enough.
Let's just say it was the days of XPU, I think.
Ah, yes.
That doesn't make it any better, so... Actually, it was the times of XPU and Victorica DB, so... If I recall correctly, this is actually Victorica's map. I could be wrong on that. Okay, seems like Electro has joined us here on the room, so we should be good to go at any point here. There's 2 players already in, and I'll believe after all this is gonna be the first warm-up. Himitsu no door Karanai Nikite.
We got some classic anime music, of course. What else?
I don't remember like the anime of what this song is from, because I recognize the artist. Like Tamara Yukari was pretty popular back then, and I still think she is. Like made openings for those dumb harem animes in the past.
It looks like it was the anime opening for Norin.
Oh, is it Roaring? Oh, that's the name of an anime? I didn't know that.
I believe so.
Never heard of it, so yeah.
Looking at what it's about, hold on. I need to get a better description.
Okay, here we go. That is the background. Beep 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 beep. Oh my god, Jesus is not loading. Come on, man. You're from the US. You're supposed to have good internet.
Oh, nice. It's a show about an idol who.
Wow.
This is weird. It's about an idol who stops being an idol and goes to a school with, well, I mean, she's not even the main character, but not idols, just one, and she retires in the first episode, it looks like.
Spoilers?
It's the first episode! It's in the description of the show! Don't
Spoilers
tell me
anyway.
that's a spoiler.
It's like saying that, I don't know, like Luffy is a pirate that wants to find the One Piece. That's a spoiler too, technically, right? Anything is a spoiler. Actually, what do we consider a spoiler, right? Like, in which chapter something starts becoming a spoiler?
I don't know. Yeah, thanks, Remy Flan. Spoiled the first episode for me. Why even watch it at this point?
Well, if anything, he probably made you a favor.
I mean, it's a slice of life about... well, okay. I will read... Here we go. I'm going to read the MAL synopsis of this show right now because we have plenty of time thanks to Jesus not loading in. Idol-obsessed Kosaka Hata is left devastated when his favorite idol, Yuka Kusakabe, unexpectedly announces her retirement at the peak of an illustrious career. As Yuka's biggest fan, this news proves to be more difficult than he can bear. Shaken to his very core, he sinks into depression and places himself in self-imposed isolation. However, on the day his friends manage to convince him to attend school again, he gets a pleasant surprise. It turns out that his beloved idol, under the guise of Ringo Kinoshita, has transferred into his class. This miraculous development fills Kosuke with newfound resolve as he dedicates himself to take advantage of the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. With the support of his teacher and friends, Kosuke works toward getting close to the girl of his dreams and uncovering the reason for her retirement from the entertainment industry.
Did you just realize that you're getting clipped, right?
Yes. No, trust me, I realized I was getting clipped before I read that.
Wait, I think the client on the stream is derping a little bit.
It must be everyone saying something about it.
Yeah, it looks fine on my end, but it actually, there's a miss from Electro, so...
Oh, I see what's wrong with the client. Electro's kind of having problems on the Twitch stream. Okay then. Nice warm-up. Thanks, Electro, for giving me this free exposure. I appreciate it, my man. So Electro's warm-up is going to be Ringo's Tea Party, a hot LN map.
I picked this for a tournament.
I know you did. What is happening? Is something happening to the client again? Or is this... Something must be happening to the client again.
I mean, the client just turned into a meme now. I actually want to see, but I don't know what's going on.
I'm looking at the client, but no. Doesn't seem like anything happened. Okay. Oh, okay. It was just playing a song. Okay, I think we're good.
Oh, okay. We're good then, yeah.
We're good. That's it. We're back. Everything is normal. But yes, Ringo's Tea Party coming out as a warm-up. Long note heaven. Got some nice LN inverse anchors. Here we go.
Alright, let's see if we can get into this. Hopefully the match turns out fairly quick because I feel I have to dinner at any point soon. So.
Alright, well, here we go. Got the warm-up going. So this is a pretty long warm-up. It's like almost 4 minutes, I think. This song's so good, dude. Shoutouts to FFR for influencing me to make this a long-up map.
Shoutouts to IOCs for making theme songs.
Dude, this song's great. I need to fix this map, but yeah, who cares?
Yeah. If I had to stop and fix all my maps, it would probably take me more time to just... Like, it would probably take me more time doing that than just remapping it completely.
I mostly just fixed that intro, because the mini-jacks... Well, no, the mini-jacks are fine, it's just the hands are wrong. But whatever, we got some inverse anchors coming in. Jesus not particularly comfortable with them. Just to say no changing call to feature. Alright, Yahao. Or should I call you Sand Dolphin now? Jesus not really liking these kinds of patterns. Electro is also dropping quite a bit on them. Though holding pretty good accuracy, nonetheless. Almost 99 at this point. No change.
Oh,
I'm
did
sorry.
we have to have some change for this? No change. I don't know. I gave up on ranked maps already. It's a long one actually. I think the only time, the last time I actually ranked something was your map. So
What?
I think the last time I ranked a map was your map.
Oh, right again. Right. Hey, you
That's
want
a
to
long
rank
time ago.
Acorn? I still need to hit on that.
I wouldn't mind, probably. It's just that I don't want to check things. It takes way too long.
Hey
And
man,
I don't particularly care enough.
I promise it'll be good enough that you don't have to check it for too long.
Hey, Rassi, I'm totally up for that. I mapped a couple Ruby songs already, and I have like 3 more that I didn't submit. Ruby songs are good songs. I don't know why people have so many issues with this map in general. Like the lens on this one are not particularly hard for
The
me.
anchors are pretty mean in general.
Well, yeah, but in general, if you're used to play long nose, you kind of used to have anchors literally everywhere. So I don't know.
I mean, I still have problems with the map, and it's my map. So,
Lul.
though I don't play it very much. Whoa, Jesus
Nice,
with a
bro.
98. Electro is gonna come in with a 99. Bet.
Let's go. Come on, Electro.
Oh,
You got this.
Oh, that
that
was
was
No Name
No Name
Ghost.
Ghost.
That was I
But
thought that
almost.
was 36. So Electro has first ban. I don't know what he's gonna ban. Oh yeah, you talking about how Ringo's Tea Party's LNs are easy. You're also the same person who said Raijin is easy.
Hey, raging is easy. Come on.
Hey, screw you! It is not
mean-
easy.
To be fair, it's probably one of the harder releases maps, but still, it's not that hard. Like
you
everyone
deserve
says that it's one of the
no
hardest.
opinion on difficulty when your best skill is release.
Well,
are-
I guess.
Way too good at releases.
I guess so. I mean, I kind of figured that it is a harder map, and that's why I put it on the finals for the mania order. And I figured the difficulty range was quite okay for that stage, at least for the.
Raijin was fine difficulty-wise.
I felt it was easy. I think it was the easier map of the lens maps,
No.
but
Absolutely not. You would be very wrong in saying that. The easiest one is Hallelujah. There's
wanna name the full name?
no. It's Hallelujah Esaim. From what I am like. Wait, what? Oh, Jesus took the first ban anyways.
Legend.
All right. Nice. So one day is out. Wait, hold. Electro still hasn't. Wait.
Wait, so here,
Oh,
here's
Electro.
a good question. What happened?
So if any, so basically, Jesus didn't know how bans work. Banned first instead of letting Electro ban first. Banned one day, and then Electro banned 45 Nen, and now Jesus picked this map.
Suzuren. I like this map.
So yes, for one more refresher, bans are 1 day and 45 Nen.
Okay, so I was gonna ask you something. If you had to say which map is harder, is it Raging or Dopamine?
Raging.
Raging is harder than Dopamine?
Yes.
I am 100% not.
It's
I don't-
harder to play. Dopamine is harder to accuracy. just because of the OD. Because screw your ODs, Juan. What is it? 8.7? Are you kidding me? My point stands.
Well, to be fair, Funny Shuffle was OD 9. So
Thanks, Hydria. But okay, to be fair, again, Funny Shuffle, and you could argue that it's pretty hard, but you technically can release everything at the same time and still get all 300s. You just have to be pretty precise with the timing of that.
I remember back then when my score on Funny Shuffle was considered very good, and now it's just
Still
like
considered very good.
well, yeah, but people got better at that kind of stuff, like Lotus, Ator, and those kind of players.
Lovely Serenade's death. Oh no, Electro dropping combo.
That was a huge drop, actually, because he was holding the better accuracy, and now he's back into the same range as Jesus. That's not gonna help him. It's actually gonna drop the lead back in favor to Jesus. Nobody is screwing that mini jack, so I figure that if Jesus can just keep his combo and accuracy as it is, it should be enough. I don't think Electra's gonna get much higher than 99.8 at best at this point.
Yeah, but this map is probably long enough that the score gap definitely could get like smaller for sure. And accuracy drops from Jesus would definitely cause some pretty big in score.
Yeah, completely true actually. But the thing is that he's holding quite alright. Like, sure, he's dropping eventually 1 or 2 200s, but he usually compensates that with a decent ratio. Like, the accuracy are literally tied up throughout this whole map after the miss from Electro. But in this section,
some 200 drops right there from Jesus.
Oh,
Ooh,
that's 100.
more 200s.
That was 100.
Ooh.
That was 100 for Jesus, and I think he has no more rooms for Evers here. If he gets another 200, that might be it. And he gets a couple off. Scores are flashing back and forth now.
Electro with the opportunity to take that lead back, but it's just so close. He's gonna need more combo breaks. Or not combo breaks, just he drops.
No promise on that inverse, but the scores are flashing still. It comes down to the very last note here. And it looks like it's gonna be Jesus by 1,000 points if he does this release right, and he does.
Very close. But Jesus does take his own pick, though. I'd be careful if I was him. With a score like that from Electro, it's all in that one drop. Meaning that...
it's all on that drop to some extent, really, because the only big difference between these two on this type of map, it seems like it is just the 300 count.
I mean, like, in that, it was, well, yeah, but it was so far in favor of Electro that I just don't see. I mean, the miss was everything in this map. It proved to be the thing that gave Jesus the lead, like, which means that Jesus really needs to be careful and make sure that he's staying on point with the rest of his LM picks, or he will basically lose the maps.
Well, he took a point already, and that was kind of more than what I expected initially. So good start for Jesus.
Now we'll get to see if Jesus actually did practice the SV chart in this case, that being natural light. I'm sure he did put at least some practice into it, but having to face Electro is pretty tough when in terms of just SVs in general. And here we go. Jesus already finding some 200s right in that first little stream pattern thing, triplet. I don't know.
Stair pattern, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's gonna have a hard time here. I mean, to be fair, it's a map that is quite hard to be consistent at, and hitting the intro fine is also kind of hard in a way. But you can clearly see the difference between these two players on this type of maps. Electro is on control of this one without many trouble, and Jesus is dropping accuracy every now and then.
Ooh,
Oh,
Jesus
yeah.
rushing that one. Not gonna fare well for him. Electro holding still, ooh, really good accuracy. But right as I say that, he does drop to 98.5, but still with a pretty solid lead. Almost over 3% of difference between the two players in terms of accuracy. And as long as Electro is able to keep the S rank, I think he should be able to take this just fine.
I think as long as he just keeps the full combo, he should be. Doesn't even need to be that good of an accuracy difference, because right now Jesus is rushing way too much in every single one of the long nose and in most of the slows, the slow jams. If we can even call those slow jams, I don't even know how we usually call those kind of SBs.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. Those as far as I know, they don't really have much of a name. But I don't think anything can happen at this point to give Jesus the lead. So...
I mean, a disconnect.
Well, don't say that. But without anything like that happening, it will be 1-1 back to Jesus's pick. No heart.
Yeah, no heartbreak at this time. Fairly good score for Electro, although a bit weaker than what I expected, in all honesty. .23 normal, 23 200s is actually, though, not bad at all. It's just that with a map that has so little combo, those little amount of 200s can make such a huge impact on your score.
Yeah, Jesus going with a pretty aggressive pick here, Dopamine. Probably playing for another drop off of Electro. Just this one is probably the easiest LN chart to drop on out of all of them. Just because it mixes some really technical elements with some pretty difficult LN patterns in general. It can be really tough to hold a combo if you lose focus.
I agree. I think this is one of the most challenging maps in terms of just comboing through it. But I wouldn't say it's the hardest long no map. It's just hard because it mixes elements, like you said, right?
Yeah. I mean, like, I'd consider this and G to be both pretty hard, like comparably difficult.
Oh, Electro.
Already finding a drop.
I still think that the hardest map is in between Natural Light and maybe this one, maybe G Girls as well.
I think this, Jesus finding a drop as well. We'll give Electro the lead since he dropped earlier. Less of a combo advantage was taken away from Electro in that situation. Plus the accuracy lead will just give Electro a small lead for the time being. Got some inverse sections coming up with this pretty technical section up here. See if both these players are able to survive through it.
Hopefully they will. The accuracies are not that far apart each other, so it could still be recoverable accuracy-wise, but Jesus probably is just looking for a miss from Electro at this point, considering his combo disadvantage.
Both make it through that set of inverse, last little release part, but there is still some pretty difficult LN type patterning coming up. Electro holds on to that accuracy lead. As long as he doesn't drop combo at this point, he should be pretty safe.
Gets the split-handed jack there with no issues, so it looks like it's just gonna be the win for him. I don't remember if the ending had one of those tricky LN parts, but
no, it doesn't. Just has these normal delayed LNs and then some jump stream at the end. I don't see much happening at this ending now.
As he's pulling up a decent fight on this one, but his late miss ended up costing him the point here. I reckon with a full combo, Jesus might have won that one.
Possibly, though. It's another situation where Electro's 300 count and 200 count are both superior to Jesus's, so it's definitely possible that Jesus would have taken that with a full combo, though it would be a lot closer, I think, in this case.
I think it would have been kind of similar to the first map, really. As you
Yeah.
said.
Though the
Like
thing about it,
2,000 points.
yeah, the thing about it is that Electro had missed like in the first 50 notes, which meant that his combo disadvantage was so much less than the combo disadvantage than like he got in the first LM map. So he would have advantage than he was in the first one.
Yeah, that's actually a very fair point. Anyways, let's see what Electro picks now. 1 day is banned, so he has to start picking something that is not SB, or maybe start to pick like the long no picks that actually have SBs.
I don't think he wants to go with that. I think he's just going to end up with, you know, accuracy and tech, which is what he's going for right now. Nice lady coming out.
Yeah, W whore.
I mean, it's still the same word. Saying the W beforehand doesn't change the pronunciation.
Hey, you still don't know one of the charts we're gonna pick for round
Goddamn, I don't know what it is
16.
about your
Oh
face,
boy,
but I
I'm
wanna deliver
excited.
one of these right in your suck
There's
hole.
no toaster maps, it's a bad map pool.
I think it's a bad map pool again then, I don't remember actually.
Reds!
was a loser.
But if I
AJ.
recall
I said I was a
correctly,
fucking socko.
there is like I think there's a map from me on the stage. I don't remember if it
Who
is the stage or the
knows?
next one. That's the
Who
thing.
knows? But yeah, AJ, if you're wondering, I've been calling this map Nice Lady in every single match that has been brought up in for the past 6 hours, which is basically every match. People were making fun of me the first time I said it, and I just keep doing it. I'm not stopping. Nothing can stop me now.
I don't
Goddamn, I don't know what it is about
get
your
why
face,
many
but I wanna deliver
people
one of these
decide
right
not to
in your
ban
suck
this
hole.
map. I feel it's pretty tricky, but people seem to be quite comfortable at this.
He said it was a loser.
I think that's just that there are
They said
better
I wasn't no one.
maps out there.
They said I
Like
was a
to
fucking
ban.
socko.
A lot of people charts as well as the LNs just give off a weird vibe in a lot of cases, especially if you're weak at them. So it's usually more useful to go with a different ban outside of this. Especially in the case of a lot of like, you know, disadvantaged players in terms of player skill overall. Ooh, Electro finding a drop there though. He is not being very consistent with the combos here.
Not at all, actually. Now Jesus is leading in both accuracy and combo fronts, so if he can keep up the full combo, I reckon he pretty much has this on the bag. But can he perform such tasks? That's still up in the air. His hit concentration is a beat spread, so it could very well end up in a choke at any point here. It's actually hitting slightly late.
It's over 10,000 points of difference just from that break though.
Yeah, there's no more chances at all. Right now, I think the map is kind of decided. But back then, it could have been a miss and still would have been a bit closer. But 990 on this. It's gonna be the score for Jesus, and look at that ratio from Electro, literally one
Yeah,
miss.
I mean, what's interesting is that if Electro hadn't missed in any of his maps, he'd be up 4-0. Like,
Yep.
he would be up 4-0. This is all a matter of him just choking away full combos.
Well, gotta be more consistent in tournament play. That's pretty much the key for success.
Listen, boy. My first love story.
We're gonna see Guy as the pick here by Jesus.
My angel. And my girls. My sunshine.
Actually, pretty close match so far. Sure, it was decided by chokes, but Jesus is winning a great fight here against Electro. Scene number 3.
Gonna go with some really tough releases here, and some K-pop. Getting some more daily doses of K-pop, of vitamin K.
I hate the fact that the song is so catchy because I don't want this song to catch me, but it does. So it's sad. Also, I heavily dislike the SVs of this map. At first, after a couple of plays, it ended up being fine, but on my side rate, I got destroyed by those SVs.
So far, accuracies are pretty close together, actually really close together, only about 0.05% of difference, but a 200 drop does bring them right next to each other. And Electro continuing to drop a bit of accuracy gives Jesus a small lead for the time being. Ooh, accuracy drop on that SB.
He was holding a very solid accuracy though. I reckon that if he can get the rest of the SVs timed up properly, he's gonna get back on the lead.
Accuracy lead back in favor of Electro for the time being, though he does continue to drop a bit of accuracy on these patterns, but so does Jesus. But a drop again from Electro.
Consistency issues from Electro's side, and this is something that is kind of frequent already, but there has been some accuracy drops as well here from Asios. So the score gap isn't as big as it could be.
Yeah, definitely still really close, and with Electro back up to the max combo range, he is just chasing after Jesus now.
Still, it's a fairly long map. A choke from Hesios can definitely still happen here. And he's dropping a couple of 200s eventually on some of the releases, so most of the time it's just rushing the releases, and in this slow jam, Jesus has to be very careful to not drop many accuracy.
We just got this last chorus, about 3,500 points. Hardest releases of the map coming up. This is where Electro needs to really center himself and hope that Jesus drops enough accuracy to get back into the match.
I think a miss still does it though, so it's either one of the two possibilities here. The accuracies are fairly similar, so we'll take a couple of 200s from Hesios. I will say 4. He is holding on through this. If he can get the last SV, well, but he's dropping a couple of 200 there, gets to the SV, the scores are very close regardless.
Jesus does end up taking that point by 3,000 points, and I'd assume this is going to be, yes, very similar again, where it's literally just the drops from Electro that's getting him.
To be fair, on this map, it has been a bit closer though. The ratios from these two players, most similar, like, as similar as ever. But of course, the 400, the 4/200 difference here of our Electro will have made a big difference. If that miss was like 100, the scores would have been insanely close. So now Hess is on the lead back again. After getting his own breakpoint, he takes his own pick now. And Electro is left with Over the Flood, and I'm not sure what's the other rise with Infernoplex, right?
Infernoplex, that, and then Elemental Creation.
Oh, that's right.
And there should be one more pick after that.
Well, you need 4 maps.
Oh,
right?
then
So
there's
Infernoplex,
Arcade
remember?
Buster.
Yeah, Arcade Busters, which is gonna be the last pick from Hessos, I figure. So we're going right into Infernoplex Stato. I actually don't dislike this song, which is weird.
Infernal Plextratone.
Infernoplex, it's so hard. Anyways, if Electro's having issues with chokes, I don't like this pick at all. I think this is a very easy to choke map in general.
It really is, but I think he's just hoping that Jesus also ends up choking, or that his straight up Acus is going to be able to carry him through this.
We can see here though that the accuracy looks to be in favor of Electro by a higher margin than what we have been seeing the previous map. But two players are still full comboing, and again we have seen Electro choking in the past. Mostly going to come down to the very long streams in both middle and end of the map. I think this is the first one.
Yes, it is. It will be extending for a very long time. This one actually longer than both of the other ones in the map. Not by a whole lot in comparison to the second one. But still holding strong are both of these players. Now, at this point, it's hard to say whether a break is going to do anything. At this point,
Well,
like, it'll obviously decrease the score lead, but I don't know if it's close enough for it to straight up switch the lead because of the accuracy deficit in Jesus' case.
I kind of agree, but I have to think that a miss on a map like this will likely come with a couple of accuracy drops, considering like the structure of the map.
That's true, but we'll have to see what happens if it does.
I don't think Electro will choke on this though. He has been holding quite consistently throughout the whole map, so it would be weird to see a miss from him here. But he chokes a bit of
200
accuracy
drops.
there.
Well, that was really close.
Accuracy got decreased quite a lot actually, and miss now could have been a
Oh, he
big
does make
issue.
it through though. Back tied up again, 3-3.
Another close match, huh? This is the
Dude, this is like making me nervous.
moment where
Like-
Hesius picks something and loses on the last long note.
Oh
And
my
we all
god.
cry again.
Heartbreak number 2. I don't want to experience that again.
Gonna see some rivalry action here, you think?
Yeah, I assume that's going to be the pick. Although, actually, I don't know what's going to happen with that one because I don't know if either player is like. Ooh, those are some tough SVs to get down.
Yeah, I kind of forgot about the existence of that map because I feel it's also a very hard map to like combo through or score through. It's just that I don't know. I personally don't like the map all that much, but it's very hard.
He goes with
to
Or the
find
Flood.
properly.
No
Oh,
arcade busters
wow.
for us.
I
he's
actually
taking
like
it-
this pick.
I do too. I think it's a great pick in this case. Looking at Electro's past performances, he's just banking on the choke, and they're given Electro's performances in the last few picks. I don't see. I absolutely see. I can see that happening.
Going for the longer pick of the pool here. Hoping for misses from Electro. Hesios with an unexpected pick to some extent, but I feel pretty well thought. Have to see if it works out though.
Yeah, but no matter what, Electro will get another pick. No matter. And out of the last two, I see him going straight for Elemental Creation. I don't think there's another pick at all. I don't think Arcade Busters would be a good pick at all.
Well, considering the Hesios decided not to pick it, maybe he could think that Hesios is not as comfortable with that. And if Electro has a decent score, he might as well go for it. Because I feel Elemental Creation is also choke material to some extent. And even though you can choke on Arcade Busters, you kind of expect your opponent to do poorly accuracy-wise in general. Or at least that's how I feel Electro might think after this map is over. It will also depend on who wins this, to be fair.
Yeah, I mean, that is definitely going to change the decision making that Electro will be going through, but also will either be tilting him or like won't be. Like, losing this pick means that he's either going to lose the match or he's going to tiebreaker, which is a hard position to be in, especially when it's your pick.
Also
so far. Oh, we see Bumbleman on the chat.
OC Legend. But
Yeah.
accuracy
see
difference is really close for the time being. Electra does have a slight lead, though dropping some 300s on that roll does lower that difference a little bit, but not by enough to matter yet.
Oh my goodness, this is.
Whoa,
this accuracy
200
is-
drop, but 200 drop from both players means that there's no change.
No change, haha.
Yeah.
But yeah, the accuracies on this one are actually quite similar, and I'm kind of curious now because I feel that in the long run, Jesus might be able to out accuracy Electro if he just drops a 200. At this point, I think 1-200 is enough to shift the lead in any direction. Really comes down to the rolls and how well they can consistently hit them. If
Like-
there is a 200 or a miss, it's gonna be a huge hit.
This is so close. I'm holding my breath, dude. Like, it's hard to talk about this, especially with how biased it is. Like, there's a certain amount of bias I have towards certain players, so I don't want to like do anything that would feel bad or like I don't want to cause these players to like mess up or curse them, you know. So I just
Well,
feels terrible when I do that. Accuracy's getting really close.
yeah,
now,
they're
though.
even close. I think the
Whoa,
Minion-
200 drop!
The Menial another 200. The other way around. The 200 of the Menial. Jesus is now back on the lead. He hates the roll with a bit of an issue in terms of ratio, but he doesn't drop a 200. That puts him on a position where he just has to hold the combo and the ratio as tight as possible, but he is on the lead. Oh no, but this is getting closer. Jesus, it's actually dropping a bit of ratio here. Electro isn't climbing back up all that much though, but it could very well get close again.
Still have a quarter of the map left.
Oh, that was almost a 200 again by Electro, but it wasn't quite there. Oh, Jesus!
0.01% accuracy right now difference.
Oh my goodness, he's dropping a couple of normal 300s. This can go right until the end. The game is not decided just yet. This little Grace Nose can trip
Ooh,
any of the
He's
players.
up to 99.8. He's up to 99.8.
Agnes
Oh my God.
Electro is pushing for it. He is trying the best of his ability, but I think it's Jesus still, regardless.
Not over. There's still the notes at the
Not
end.
over. A
It's
couple
never
of
over.
makes it. And here we are, last 50 notes, and it's literally 1/300 of difference. Is this gonna be a tie? Oh my goodness!
If we
this
see a
could
tie
be,
here.
this could be a
Electro
tie.
has the accuracy lead, but it's the
He got
scoring's
a
in favor
100?
of Jesus.
What is going on right now? I don't
Electro had
understand.
the lead!
Oh my god, he
Electro
took
had
it! Oh, it's no! Oh my god, the last
Points!
time he got it! What a legend! Oh my goodness! I don't get how this happened.
12
but
points!
Jesus, on the very last
12
release,
points!
takes the lead by 12 points. He wins it.
Oh my god!
4-3. What an amazing
my
map
God.
we just seen.
Holy sh! Oh.
I think we're allowed to sweat a little bit on this
What
one.
is wrong with
because
us in
what just
commentating really close
happened
scores?
there?
First we see Chile versus France with 76. And now we
94, I
see,
think, but
oh,
yeah.
either way, 12 points. 12! I'm
That
so
is-
sorry for the
that is a
for
close
the ear
match.
rape there. Oh my god.
And now it comes down to elemental creation. Electra has to win this, otherwise he will be knocked down to the losers bracket.
Oh, I'm busy. Oh. 12 points. 12 points.
I guess now we have to roll for match and see what the score difference is gonna be, rather than an almost being undercount.
12 points. 12.
Oh man. And now Electra has to be feeling very, very tilted. like losing a map like that, that is hard to come back from psychologically. It comes down to this, all or nothing, elemental creation, more of a consistency pick, and Electro fighting for his life on the winners bracket here, needs to win to force the tiebreaker. And his accuracy is looking very solid right
Yes,
now.
playing for his life right now, out of his mind.
Playing for every single player's, or every single prediction that any player made. I don't think anyone called this match being this close. Heseos, huge kudos for him for pulling such a great performance against Electro. But it's not over yet, it can still go anywhere. And we have seen Electro choke him before. His accuracy is way above. But again, it's just a matter of combo holding here.
I'm so nervous right now. I'm shaking really bad.
Oh my god. I still don't believe that score difference is something I haven't seen in my entire life. In like 3 years of commentary, I haven't ever seen a closer map than that.
I've never seen a score difference that low. Never.
I have seen a match being decided by 1/300 in the past, but I haven't seen less than 15 points of difference between two players. And Electro is still holding quite solidly. He gets a lot of 200s on this round, so he's now back.
Oh
He's
no,
not
Electro!
leading anymore. That was a huge choke, and Heseos now has the lead again. He needs to hold it, and I think he probably will.
Wait, but the accuracy, Electro's accuracy is
back.
still definitely increasing right now.
Oh man, this will come down to the wire again, but I think Jesus has a solid lead now. He needs to drop a 200, to save Electro, and he's dropping a lot of
0.01.
This is gonna go again into the wire, but another 200 by Electro is not gonna help.
It! Electro's
That's a
gonna lose
5-3.
that huge upset.
Huge up, double S, B1 double S by Jesus here, carrying him through this. The choke from Electro on the roll makes him fall finally on elemental
Absolutely
creation.
Insane match.
Huge match and huge win by Heseos
Oh my
against
god.
every sort of prediction, against every pronostic. Is pronostic a word? Or
I don't think that's a
isn't.
word.
No, that's a Spanish word. Prediction is probably just the best way to call it. But man, Heseos, big congratulations to you for winning this match. The underdog. Prognostication,
Indeed.
is it? I don't know. Anyways,
Premonition
Man, what am
might be the right word.
this just destroyed 87% of the brackets. By the
Though
way.
I'm pretty sure that 87% is equal to everyone who seriously
Tried.
yeah, so it's not like everyone's brackets broke. It's not like certain people's brackets are broken. It's more like everyone's broken.
Yep.
But with that, having that result, Jesus will go on next week in the winner's bracket to face Itor 98, and Electro will be moved down to the loser's bracket for round of 16, where he will face Jose.
I'm kind of speechless a little bit, like, oh god, this match, that map, over the flood. Like, how? How can a map be this close? Like, in fact, the fact that Electro had a better accuracy,
points!
that's just mind-blowing. The fact that Electro got a better accuracy, it's mind-blowing. I think the only reason why Heseos took that one, I feel that his 200 was right on the intro, so that didn't count as much because he was not on the 400 combo cap. So even with worse accuracy, he managed to win the match. It's one of those things we will never gonna see again.
Oh yeah, I don't think that is going to be the closest match in the entire tournament. The only way that it could get closer is that if it was like actually tied. I don't see any other situation. How does a map that long get a 12-point difference though.
Yeah, and it's not
How?
even a B1 double less from both of the players. Like both players legit dropped 200.
Yeah, Jesus dropped 1 and Electro dropped 3. Like, oh my god. Way to end the block.
So close, yet so far for Electro. But that's gonna be it for the stream today, I think.
Ooh, this is the last match of the block.
What a way to finish the day.
Indeed. Oh my god. Next time, I do not know if we're actually having the stream up. I would assume we are for the next match, which is going to be Pancho versus Lombit, which is the only match of the block, in about 4 hours at 5 UTC.
It's gonna be a weird time, but hopefully we'll have cover for it. But yeah, that was a way to end the stream, and I hope you all have some fun here.
Absolutely worth the 6 hours of commentating.
Oh boy. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today. We are hopefully going to get back for Pancho versus Lombit at 5 UTC. Thanks everyone for tuning in. And we'll see you for that match. We hope you enjoyed this stream, and yeah, that's pretty much it.